Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacob, also known as Pick Management, back here with the Wagering Wizard, my guy Mark, off ho-hum night. 3-2 for myself, 0-2 on Mark. That is sports betting. But this is the NHL Betting Insiders, the only free 7-day-a-week NHL best bet show. Mark, I know you had a tough night, but that algorithm you have is continuing to kill it. So tell people how you're doing, how your night was, and what you're up for today.
Fantastic. Yeah, despite the record on the picks last night, I can tell you that yesterday in what we are now calling the Wizards Almanac instead of the newsletter, the Wizards Almanac dropped a huge announcement as far as the algorithm is concerned. I've been asked a lot of times that, does it give money line predictions or puck line predictions? And we've been beta testing that since January 1st, and the numbers have been just too consistent and quite honestly, too good to hold that back any longer. So that's another feature that is now in the Almanac, is that we're giving out the money line predictions and the puck line predictions. The puck line predictions have hit at 78% so far since January 2nd, and the money lines are at 65%. So they're killing it too there.
Yeah, and listen, guys, if you want to learn how to build models like Mark and to start getting into that, it can be a difficult thing, kind of a daunting task. You don't know where to start. Check out the Rhythm app. It is totally free to sign up and check out. They have pre-built models there that you can play around with and alter a little bit, or you can build your own from scratch. Some really great stuff over there. It can get really in-depth. But it is a terrific app. It will teach you how to be a better sports bettor, to get really into the analytics and to what makes a good bet. So make sure you check out the Rhythm app. The link is below. And then make sure you guys also sign up for the Juiceful app. Once you make those wagers, you're going to want to track them and be third-party verified if you're trying to climb the ladder as a quote-unquote pro sports bettor. So what Juiceful does is it automatically syncs to your sports book and gives you insights and analytics into how you wager so you can become a better bettor. I know you guys have heard me talk about my run on Vancouver and Rangers picks, and it's been pretty lights out lately. I think I'm now 17-0 my last 17 Vancouver picks and 19-3 my last 22 Rangers picks. Just two teams I have been knocking out of the park. And I wouldn't know that without the Juicer app. So make sure you guys check out Juicer and Rhythm. Links are below. Make sure you guys use those links because it helps me out. But Mark, why don't you go ahead and start to dig into your best bets, because I have landscapers outside and my dogs are going to start barking. So,
gotcha.
Why don't you go ahead?
Let me get to it. The first place, this one, TJ Parker, this one's for you, my friend. We're going to Toronto, where Las Vegas is taking on the Maple Leafs. Look, offensively, Toronto has been on fire. In their last five, they are 5-5 on the over 3.5 team total line, and that's the play that I'm taking on this game. I like Toronto in the over 3.5 at -110. Las Vegas, in their last 3 games, the opposing team has eclipsed this line 3 out of 3. Toronto's averaging 5.43 goals a game in their last 7, while Vegas is giving up 4 goals a game in their last 6. I really like this one to hit for Toronto.
Yeah, I love that Toronto pick. I'm actually on Toronto money line here, and I took the game over. Toronto's just been winning left and right, while we've seen the Golden Knights struggle recently. Oh, right. My God, these landscapers, geez. What are landscapers doing at my house in February? I mean, it's not springtime yet. Sorry. But yeah, this Toronto game, sorry, that just totally threw me all off. I have a bunch of stats for this Toronto game that I'm trying to pull up for you guys. Sorry. So Vegas 1-5 straight up their last 6. Over is hitting 4 out of the last 6, 3-6 straight up their last 9 versus Toronto, and 1-4 straight up their last 5 on the road versus Toronto. Toronto, on the other hand, 7-0 straight up their last 7, 5-1 straight up their last 6 at home, and like I said, 4-1 straight up their last 5 versus Vegas. We've also seen the over hit in 5 out of the last 6. So it's not just that Toronto is scoring a lot of goals. Toronto is also giving up quite a few goals in their games. And Vegas, too. Vegas is giving up goals and they're scoring. I think we see a really high-scoring game here. I might be looking at an alt line, honestly, see if we can maybe ladder this thing. So check the socials for some more plays, some free plays. We might get a little crafty today, but my official bets for this one are going to be the Toronto money line and the game over 6.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good. My next one, and this one kind of threw me when I saw the line last night, and then I saw it again this morning, and it really didn't change. I'm going to take Montreal on the money line at plus 100 against Arizona. I just don't understand this line. I know. Listen, Arizona is Arizona. They're on a 12-game losing streak. Okay, and it's not like Montreal is doing. They're doing a little bit better. They're on a 5-game losing streak. I just think when you look at these two teams, Montreal is the better team. Mm-hmm. Arizona has so much going on right now, just within the locker room. They, 4 days ago, Adam Ruzicka had his contract terminated because he posted a video with him with allegedly using or preparing to use cocaine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why somebody would post a video, why anybody, to be honest, would post a video like that is beyond me, especially when you're in the middle of a $1.5 million a year contract. It doesn't make any sense. That gives you a snapshot into the Coyotes locker room. How you come out to play hockey, team hockey, when that kind of stuff is going on is beyond me. I just think we're getting a gift with Montreal at plus 100 here. I'm taking that one all the way in.
I love that. I didn't play it. I don't have a play on this game, but I think I might ride with you on that after hearing that, especially Arizona playing in that little ass stadium. Those guys have got to be hating life right now. Even if you're making a ton of money, it's just got to be a bummer to be an Arizona Coyote. What else do you have?
I'm taking New Jersey on the 3-way money line here. The Devils.
What's the odds on that for the 3-way?
Minus 145. I'm sorry.
All right.
The Devils they're playing against San Jose. And the one thing we know about the Devils is that recently they've been very consistent with how they play. They're beating the teams that they should beat, and they're getting beat by the teams that honestly they should be beaten by. The Sharks, on the other hand, are, again, they're the Sharks. They're what. There's a reason that they are in the bottom tier of offensive and defensive stats for this season in the NHL. They're only scoring 2.2 goals a game in their last 5, and they're giving up 3.2 goals to the opposition. I don't see how New Jersey doesn't get this done in regulation.
Yeah, I love that. Nothing official for me here, but San Jose is another auto fire against team. So Devils have been high scoring. I think, they would like nothing more than to kind of right the ship on the road where they have been struggling a bit. And San Jose is a perfect place to get that done. Right. But you had a couple more for us?
Yep, I got 2 more. Right. Let's go to Calgary, where the Kings are going in to face the Flames. I'm going to go on the over 6 here at minus 110. Look, the Flames are scoring 3 goals a game in their last 6. They're allowing 3.5 goals a game in that last 6. The Kings are scoring also 3 goals a game in their last 6. They're only giving up 2.6 goals in their last 6. That number is a little bit deceiving because David Rittich has been getting the majority of the starts for the Kings, and he has a much better goal against average than Cam Talbot, who is expected to get the start for the Kings tonight. In his last 6 starts, I should say, only once has the under hit when he's between the pipes. So I really like this to go over 6.
Love it. Nothing for me on this one. Kings have been in some higher scoring games lately. But what I do like, Mark, is that, we don't talk about our plays before we come on here, but combined, we pretty much cover this whole slate today. So that's pretty good for listeners. They know, because I'm not on all your plays, so I like that. But what else you got?
Last one I got for you is we're going to start with the early game tonight, and it's the Buffalo Sabres going down to Florida to take on the Panthers. Look, I'm taking the under here. It's under 6 at minus 105. The reason is Florida is 5-1 in their last 6 home games, and they're only allowing 28 shots a game. Buffalo, on the other hand, has played so many close games, so many competitive games, and they're really limiting teams' ability to score. They just played in Buffalo. These two teams just played in Buffalo 2 weeks ago. The Panthers left with a 4-0 win. That was a game that was played with each team's number 2 goalies. Stolarz got the start for Florida, and Comrie got to start for the Sabres. We're getting tonight's matchup, we're getting the number one goalies for each team, and they have posted some elite numbers as far as goaltending is concerned. We have UPL for the Sabres and Bobrovsky for the Panthers tonight. The save rates for UPL, he's at 93.3%. Bobrovsky's at 95%. These guys are giving up, UPL is giving up 2 goals a game in his last 6 starts. Bobrovsky is 1.49 in his last 5 starts at home. I just really like these guys and what they're doing defensively. This is going to be a low-scoring game. Probably going to be one of those games that goes into overtime.
Yeah, I really love that. Like I said, we don't talk about our plays beforehand, but I am on the same exact play here. UPL, I think he is the answer for Buffalo in net. Yeah. The last 8 starts for him in February, he's compiled a solid 2-point goals allowed average with a .929 save percentage and has only allowed more than 2 goals twice in February. The Sabres are also 7-2 to the under their last 9. Panthers are 8-2-1 to the under their last 11. And Bobrovsky is currently 1.5 goals allowed average and a .948 save percentage in February. Really like these. Florida at home has been dominant against Buffalo too. The under between these teams have hit in the last 3 matchups. So even the trends between these two are trending that way. Right. So yeah, I'm all over the under here with you.
Yep. That's all I got.
That's all you got? All right, I got a couple more then. I gave these out on Driving the Line, so I'll run through them quick. I'm on Nashville versus Ottawa over. Nashville has been hot lately. Winners of 5 in a row. Won their last 5, and the last 5 also went over. So we've seen that. I mean, that's been good for them. And they're taking on an Ottawa team who is on back-to-back. Korpisalo just 12-21 on the season, a .894 save percentage rate on the road. And like I said, Nashville won the last 5, and all 5 have hit over 6 goals. So yeah, I love Nashville to keep getting it done here. Any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, the model loves this play.
Cool.
The Sims have this one sailing way to the over, and I think you're right. Both of these goalies have been with Korpisalo, although recently he's brought his numbers down a little bit, which is a good thing. But even Saros in goal for the Predators, sure. He's giving up 4.22 goals a game. I like this play.
Yeah, in Nashville, they've been scoring a lot, but they've also been giving up a lot of goals. Part of the reason why we've seen the totals hit so much over for them in the last few games. Yeah. And then lastly, I am on Dallas versus Colorado second period over 2 goals. Over 1.5 is kind of unbettable at -200, -210. But at over 2, you get it at -110. And this has hit in the last 17 games for the Dallas Stars. I'm a little late to the party on this trend. I heard it this morning, so I'm going to start betting it until it crashes. So let's jump on this train and look for Colorado versus Dallas to have a high-scoring game with Dallas on a back-to-back. I think we do see a high-scoring game anyways, and I think the second period total at least hits 2 for a push.
Right. Yeah, I love this play.
Sure. All right, I'll recap your plays real quick and let people know where they can find you.
Fantastic. I am on Toronto team total over 3.5. We're taking New Jersey on the 3-way money line. We're taking Montreal on the money line. And for the LA Kings Calgary game, we're on the over 6. And for Buffalo and Florida, we're on the under 6. You can find me on Twitter at Better Days Ahead, BETTOR Days Ahead. There's a link in there to the Wizards Almanac. Where you can sign up there. There's free content. There's paid content. On that paid content, you're going to get all the simulation data for each and every game that's played today. You're going to get the goalie head-to-head matchup sheets that have been just absolutely crazy on fire recently. And additionally, now you're going to get the money line and puck line picks that the Sims kick out. So you'll have all that.
Awesome. You can also find Mark in the new Pick Management Discord, along with all the rest of the Pick Management Podcast Network hosts, like Soccer Ash, the Prince of Picks, Charles, aka ROI Capper. We are growing. We are on the hunt for a baseball host. So if you think you have what it takes to be a podcast host and do a 7-day-a-week MLB show, let me know in the comments below or shoot me a DM. Otherwise, you guys make sure to sign up for the Juice Reel and Rhythm apps below. They will make you a better. Use the tools available to you, especially when they are free. And then otherwise, you guys can find me across all socials at Pick Management. This has been the NHL Betting Insiders. We will see you later.
Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got